smoke here. Inner cover.
Oh my God.
Wow, got a big population. Nice population.
Where did the bees come from? Is this from last year or?
No, this is new.
This is a new bag, a new
Yeah,
hive.
there are people. There are apiaries that raise them and sell them in the spring.
And what happened to the hive that you had last year? What happened to the bees?
Oh, they're in the location that we
Co-op.
the co-op that we leave them. We leave them outside. Huh? We cover them with holes for in and out, but
Circulation.
yeah, circulation. See what you see here is old brood. This is capped brood. Brood, that is, they lay egg, and then it becomes a larval,
Yep.
a larvae in larval form, and at 8 days they cover them, where and they'll come out at 21 days.
Wow.
This is old brood, so this is not new.
This looks much newer.
Yes, that's all honey.
Wow.
You see the difference in the cap, in the covering?
It's white as opposed
Yeah.
to.
Brown, yeah. I had a queen cell here. It looks like it's gone. This was a queen cell, and it's open. So I don't know if there's a queen. A queen has been born or not. I will be looking. Here, this is how they come, right? And then they start building up the combs. You
Yep.
see the difference?
Yep.
Yeah. This is a male, a drone. See the size, the difference in size?
Yeah, yeah.
Now they always stick things together, huh? So that's why we need this tool constantly.
Those are eggs inside. Those
No,
black.
no, that's pollen. See the color?
Yeah, yeah,
The color is orange, yellow.
yeah, yeah.
That's pollen. Old capped brood. Honey here. Old capped brood. Oh boy, look at that. I have another one here. I know. You see the cell here?
It's big.
Huge, like a peanut.
You got it.
That's queen cells.
So there's a possible queen in there.
There's a possible 1, 2, 3 queens here, possibly. So this is good. Nature is doing its work.
So you're saying 24 days for a queen?
16.
16 for a queen.
Yeah.
So a queen is much faster than a,
Yes.
than a regular
Yes.
worker.
Yes. No. These cells are closed, so 8 days maximum I should have another queen, if there isn't one already.
Now, when do they start putting honey into the cells?
This is honey.
The white stuff.
Yep. Brood?
So they initially use the cells for brood and then honey
No, they use them both.
at the same time?
Yeah, so actually they use them for 3 things. For brood, for honey, and for pollen. They need pollen.
Pollen is part of honey.
Yeah, no, pollen is a different thing from honey. The honey is from the nectar, from the nectar, which is from the female part of the flower, and the pollen is from the male part. And they need both. The honey is capped, means has reached a 17.4 degree of humidity. They cap it at that degree of humidity. That means that honey will last forever. Well, this hasn't been capped yet, so it's not quite up to par.
Now, is there any brood on that?
No.
So
Brood
some,
here.
so some broods on the other side.
Right.
These are the broods, the orange
That's a capped
things.
brood, yeah. That's
Okay.
here, yeah.
So when these bees swarm, they all take off at the same time.
Yep. Honey, and they're building the combs here.
How many harvests per season?
2. Usually. It depends on what you want.
But you will be able to get 2 harvests.
No. This year, if I'm lucky, I'll get 1 if things go well in the fall, the end of August or so.
Okay.
I have a nice population. I have a brood that hasn't been born yet and 3 queen cells that aren't open. So the queen cells and the brood should open up at the same time. So I'll have nursing bees that will be born at the same time and will take care of the queen. So for now, I'm going to leave it alone and come back and see it.
So you sound pretty happy with the.
So far, it's nice.
The
Yeah.
state of the hive.
Yeah.
Like before you opened it, you were worried about had less activity than the other one, but.
Yes, but a nice population. You see, huh?
Yeah.
And there are bees are almost all of the frames, and they're working hard. So in 10 days or so, I'll open it up and see. I'm going to take off this box and put it here. This is the queen excluder, which stops the queen from coming up, but the bees can pass through, except for the males. You see, the males, they can't pass through either. They're too big. So they get stuck up there and can't get out.
Now, why do you want to keep the queen out?
Because I don't want the brood and the honey to be mixed when I will be taking my honey. I'll be doing it from this box. Whatever honey is here will stay here, but in this box it will be pure honey. There won't be mixed with any brood or anything like that.
How about here?
There won't be any honey collected from there.
So if you want to collect honey, you have to separate you don't want any brood happening on those combs.
That's right.
So you have to keep so the workers will come across and load it, but the queen won't come in and impregnate it.
Exactly.
Okay. So the queen wanders around these trays and fills them up with eggs.
Yeah. Up to 2,000 per day.
Wow.
So what I'm going to be looking for, the queen and her work. Sometimes I will not find a queen, although I have marked her. I won't find a queen, but if I see her eggs, if I see her larvae, then I know that she's there and doing her job. Look, see how it rises above the frame.
Yeah.
When they cap it. See, they're white. These are white. We usually put the black down in here because it makes it easier to see the eggs. See, these are drone cells. See, they're much higher than the others.
Okay.
You see the cells here? These are drone cells. They're higher than the others. They're bigger.
What role do drones play in a hive?
They're only there to impregnate the queen. Or queens. Because they will rise if there's a queen that comes on her flight, and they will rise from the thing, and they'll go up and try to catch her. Yeah, and they'll do this for if there are other hives around.
They really don't like that, do they?
No. It's also an instinctive thing. Smoke prepares them to leave the hive, because smoke in a forest means fire. I have brood here, wall to wall. It's full.
Wow.
That's all it is.
And you go through this process every 10 days?
Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. You have it all here. You're going to look. I'm going to pass it to you. And right here, this is the brood pattern. You see, this is all capped. That's where she laid first. And now she's laying all around. And if you look here, you'll see eggs. You'll see larvae, and then you'll see eggs. Oh, there she is. Voilà. See her? Green means she was born last year. There we go. I'm going to put it down gently.
So she's been around for over a year.
Yeah. I'll still have some brood here, because when I put this on was 10 days ago, 12 days ago, and I brought up two frames with brood on it. When the bees are born, their first job is to clean their cell. They clean their cell. That's their first job. They do it right away.
Wow.
And then the cell is ready for honey because the queen can't lay there because she's down here. Look at what they're doing. This was empty. This was completely empty 10 days ago. Look, they're building comb. That's why we need the queen to be laying constantly.
These frames, they come with the beehive configuration, right?
The configuration, yes, like here. You see it, the pattern?
Yeah, yeah.
And then the bees will
Build on it.
Yeah. If we don't have that, they'll build any which way. Now I'm just checking here. They're doing their job. They're doing very well. Because the last time, 10 days ago, when I put this in, all the frames are empty, except for 2 that I brought up from underneath. This one. And you see, we still have old brood that hasn't been born yet. It'll be born in a few days. Then they clean the cells and they'll be ready for honey.
It's amazing, eh? They're programmed to come out and start cleaning.
First few minutes after they're born, they start cleaning their cells. I want you to lift this one, just to...
Wow! Is that honey?
Yep.
Holy Jesus.
Imagine when, and it's only about a quarter done, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So and a quarter on this side. When everything is done, it's very heavy. Okay, so we're going to close up everything. Our queen is laying very well. Lots of brood, lots of population, and here the bees are collecting honey very well. So this hive is doing very well.